Hello everyone, welcome back to episode 26. This week again, it's our party pleasers. This week we're going to do a nice pork tenderloin with a burgundy, or also called a ruby sauce, ruby peppercorn sauce. Now this week it's a wee bit different. I'm by myself this week. T's taking a bit of a break, but if things don't look the way they normally do, I'm doing the best I can. So let's look at the board, we'll get started. This is very quick, maybe 30, 40 minutes at most. So to the board. Now we're going to look at our board, see what we need this week. We need, for our pork tenderloin, a pork tenderloin. Now depending on how many people you need, that depends how big it's going to be. The ones I have are actually quite small, so we'll get a look at them in a minute. Now for our sauce, we need a quarter cup of black pepper, a half a cup of red wine, 2 cups of beef broth or beef stock, and half a cup of cream. Now I got these the other day from our local pork supplier. So there's 1, 2, and 3. There's a bit of silver skin, just a bit, not a lot. So what we'll try and do is just get our knife and just trim that off if we can. Now we're just going to do 2 because 3 is a bit much. I'm going to use our filleting knife, and it's just to try and get any of those last little bits off. We don't want to take too much meat. We do want to get rid of that silver skin, for it will not render down at all. It'll just become hard, gristly. If you're smart, you'll ask your butcher to do this for you. Unfortunately, my butcher only uses a cleaver. So the more delicate work like this, I will just do it myself. It's funny how many knives we have in the West versus here. It's just one knife. Now we've got these cleaned up, what we're going to do is just give them a light seasoning. We're just going to go simple, salt and pepper. Salt, I like sea salt. For me, it is the best I can get. And we're just going to give them just a light. Because pork can be salty. This will not be too bad. We give it a flip, and then again with our black pepper. But again, it's only light dusting. We don't want to go heavy because we've got the sauce coming behind it. That's what's going to carry a lot of the flavour. Now you can see on the board there's still a lot of that. We can roll this through this as well. So there you can see on the board there's even a bit more there. So we can just dab that around on our board. Make sure you get everything. You know, everything costs money these days. Not that it was ever free. But there you can see it's all just a light, just enough. Now what we'll do is we'll put these off to the side. We'll get set up. What we're going to do this week, we're going to lightly fry these. Well, I say lightly. We're going to hit them with high heat. Once we're done with the high heat, we'll stick them into the oven. Low temperature, we'll go about 150. And then let them run in there for about 20 minutes. We're going by temperature. Temperature's a big thing now. We don't go by time. Big thing I realised about ovens, like this oven here, is very different to my mum's oven back home. It's very different to everyone else's oven. It can go up and down very quickly in heat. So that's why we do it by temperature, not by time. We'll put these off to the side, we'll get set up, we got our pan, and that's the same pan we're going to do our sauce in. We're going to preheat our oven. We're going to turn it on, and then we're going to plug it in. Okay, our oven's on. Now we're going to keep the temperature, we're setting it to 150, nice and low. We're going to start heating up our pan. You want our pan nice and hot. This is really just to sear the life out of it. I've decided I like using olive oil a lot more than anything else. So we'll put a bit of olive oil in. I think this is already getting quite hot. There's our wee pan. They're going to go into there. We have our tongs ready to, is it tongs if you didn't? Okay, I'm ready. So these are going to go in quick, into here, bang. Okay, simple, simple, simple. That's getting there. We'll take a wee drizzle of olive oil, just a drizzle. I would use lard, but all my lard was used when I made the ham. I was making my prosciutto. So we'll just get these in. You ready for this one? Oh yes. And all we're going to do is just let these go. We're not trying to cook them. We are just trying to give them some color. And the color will come, as you can see there, very, very quickly. As I said, I'm not trying to cook these the whole way through. This is just to get some color on them. We're going to finish in the oven. This pan's up as high as it will go. The pan. The hob, the gas is up as high as it will go. You can just start to see the browning there. But still, in the middle, that's still very much raw. And you can see the brine really starting to come up now. And you can see there, like that gas is going for it. Now, I think those are just nicely browned. Obviously, still raw in the middle. I can still see a bit of pink there, so we'll just take these and put them in here. And now these are going to go into our oven. It's that way. As I said, it's not about time, it's about temperature. Temperature is a big game here. So these are going to go in here and we'll just probe them. So we'll go every 10, 15 minutes, we'll probe them. This pan, we've definitely burnt a bit to it. Now what we're going to do is deglaze with the wine, and then we'll add on the beef broth and the peppercorns. I'm going to pick a wine. Now, I will be honest, I'm more into my white wines than my reds. This was given to me a while ago, called Knock Knock. It's a, where was this from again? Chile? Spanish. If you wouldn't drink it, don't cook with it. So I've drank this wine, it's very nice wine. So what we're going to do again, we're just going to put this in a low heat this time. We're going to add our wine to deglaze. Rub around the bottom of the pan. It just helps everything to come off nice and gently. The thing about this is alcohol, it evaporates at 57 degrees centigrade. Which the great thing about that is means you won't actually have any alcohol. Now we are going to cheat a little bit with the beef broth or beef stock. We're just using oxo. It's okay, because it's good stuff. Good quality beef is very hard to find in this country, I will say that. It's not like back home where you just have an abundance of options. Okay, that's mostly there. So just in we go with peppercorns. We're just going to go over the top. And this, all we're going to do is just keep this gently stirring around, going around until it reduces. That's all we want to do right now. It's very, very thin right now. So we've got to put cream in it. And we also have to put in our, maybe some flour. Maybe some flour just to thicken it. With our temperature probe. Like I said, probing. Now I bought these a while ago with their barbecue gloves. Best thing I ever bought. So we'll just give it away. 115, 116, 17, 18. If you really wanted, you could put some brandy in. Something that I like to do with my peppercorn sauce. But again, this is a ruby or a burgundy peppercorn sauce. Something a wee bit different. Now, we just want this to keep reducing. And we'll add the cream in at the end. But make sure, now you don't want to scald the sauce. You don't want to scald the cream. So don't get this too hot. Now this is just to let it reduce, and then we'll turn the heat down. So obviously once I add more cream, once I add the cream in, then it will dilute it again. There's a very big thing recently about carryover cooking. Carryover cooking is just the idea that even once you take it out of the oven, it will continue cooking just with the heat. So we're going to pull about 145 Fahrenheit, which is what, 56 degrees centigrade. something like that. Again, all about temperature, not about time. We'll add in our cream. Now this calls for about half a cup. Me as the industry professional will just eyeball it. I'd say it's about that. You'll notice very quickly the colour will change. Again, we just want to keep a little bit white, just so that starts to reduce. Now we're at temper pork, just while we're here. 37, almost at 140. It's just hitting 145. We'll give it 2 more minutes. So we'll get these out on the board. Hopefully they're still nice. I quite like pork just a little bit, when I say a little bit pink in the middle. You see there, we can pull a line through it. That's the thickness we're looking for. Just there. Not too thin, not too thick. Now, this is my favorite part. We're just going to, those are just lovely spongy bits. So, we're just going to slice. Now, really we want to slice, let me move this one out of the way, but a 45-degree angle, okay? So we're just going to cut back, and that's just maybe slightly past where I would have wanted it, but it is. Just cutting back against it. Oh, a little bit of pink there, that's just what I want to see. So again, all we want to do is just onto our knife. Alright, same again. Just step it out just a little bit. Okay, if you want to add in a wee half moon, okay, do we fancy? Yes, you can do that. We'll do that here as well. Just so you can see a bit more of that pork. Just give our sauce that is just thick and lovely. And all we're going to do is just spoon it over. And there we have our pork tenderloin with ruby sauce or our burgundy sauce. Okay, and that's it done. It's as simple and easy as that. All we need now is to taste it. Now, like I said, this would have been a little bit better. Had still been pink, but it is. Polar part soft. That is. Wonderful. Absolutely worth a try. You put this in the plate in front of everybody, they're gonna love you. This with some mashed potatoes. You put the mash in the middle, or some roast potatoes. Bit of veg. Unbelievable. So, until next week, see you soon. Bye bye. Like, comment, subscribe.